KPCC president refusing to address the media there. Reporters asking him the same question. Just one reaction from him on how he feels about being the deputy chief minister. It's clear on his face. You can see some of the disappointment on his face as he refuses to address media. But we will wait for a proper statement from him. Remember his camp, his thousands of supporters back in Karnataka, and of course supporters of his right here in Delhi have been campaigning over the last few days for him to receive that position. Remember, the other important reason that it's important to highlight over here is that the Vocaliga vote this time is what is believed to have tilted the Congress's chances. The Vocaliga voted unanimously for DK Shivkumar in the old Mysuru region. These are votes and seats that typically go to the JDS. Now, my colleague Harish Upadhyay is with us. He's outside DK Shivkumar's residence. He's joining us from Karnataka. Harish, good afternoon. Harish, it's great to speak to you after all of these decisions have been arrived at finally in Karnataka. Harish, you've been covering the Karnataka story for years now. Tell us more about the kind of... All right.
Whatever the formula has been generated.
So you'll also be the KPCC, you'll continue as the KPCC president. So you'll continue as the KPCC president, sir. Sir, just one comment on that, sir.
How many ministers will take votes, sir?
They have taken Gandhi family. I have to respect them. That's all. Very simple. And we have to respect the sentiment of the people of Karnataka and the country at large.
What is the goal ahead, sir?
Nothing. I will discuss later.
Sir, one question.
This was
my single
DK Shivkumar.
All right. Let me just check if our colleague Harish Upadhyay remains connected with us. Harish is joining us from Bangalore. Outside DK Shivkumar's residence. We'll go over to him in just a second. On your screens, as you can see, DK Shivkumar addressing the media over there, refusing to comment on what his plans in the future are, but addressing the media finally, not seeming to really reveal any emotions when it comes to how he feels about this decision. He's been campaigning for this decision for 4 days now, right after the Congress's win over the weekend on Saturday. It's been very clear that his camp wanted this. As we were telling you a little while earlier, it is the Vocaliga votes from his bastion regions in old Mysuru that have actually tilted this election so firmly in the Congress's favour. If you take a look at the election results, it is gains that the Congress made in what was typically the JDS's share that played a huge role in the Congress's victory. The old Mysuru region is a region that is Vocaliga dominated. It typically votes in the JDS's favour. It has been their bastion over the last few decades. But it is the region that voted strongly in the Congress's favour. And DK Shivkumar, seen as a very senior Vocaliga leader, is believed to have been responsible for that. As you might remember, his supporters see him as the architect of this victory, the man responsible for bringing back the Congress to Karnataka with such a large margin this time. So much so that the Congress has not had to join hands with any of the other parties in Karnataka. Specifically, obviously, here we're talking about the JDS, which is the party that the Congress was in coalition with right after the 2018.
Finally, the official announcement has been made, sir.
Now in Congress, sir. What you say? All is well in now Congress party.
What has happened to Congress party? Everything is well. Everything will be well, is going to be well.
But under your leadership, you have won 135, and now you are the deputy CM. Have you accepted it?
See, we had made a one-line resolution that whatever the High Command will take a decision, we'll abide by it. Ultimately, Rahul ji called me and said, you all have to work together. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge ji called us and gave this dikat. We all have accepted whatever the formula has been generated.
Finally, the official announcement has been made, sir.
Now in Congress, sir. What you say? All is well in now Congress party.
What has happened to Congress party? Everything is well. Everything will be well, is going to be well.
But under your leadership, you have won 135, and now you are the deputy CM. Have you accepted it?
See, we had made a one-line resolution that whatever the High Command will take a decision, we'll abide by it. Ultimately, Rahul ji called me and said, you all have to work together. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge ji called us and gave this dikat. We all have accepted whatever the formula has been generated.
Okay, let's go over to my colleague Harish Upadhyay, who's with us from outside DK Shivkumar's residence in Bangalore in Karnataka. DK Shivkumar, Harish, seeming a little downtrodden over there as he says that whatever decision is taken will have to be respected. Harish, you've been covering DK Shivkumar over the last few years. Tell us more about the kind of leader he is. He's accepting the decision. Is that something we can very much expect will mean peace and calm for the Congress over the next few years? How do you see this playing out?
Well, one thing is very clear with DK Shivakumar. He's always stuck to the party line. He's never gone against the party. Even during some of the most difficult times, he did not switch party and join the BJP. In fact, he's on record saying that the BJP had told him that if he joins the BJP, then all those cases would not be against DK Shivakumar. He doesn't have to deal with that. But still, he's remained with the party. Earlier as well, he's been aspirant. He hasn't got power. There was a situation in 2013 where because of pressure, he had to be kept out of the cabinet. Even then, he didn't rebel. So this time as well, it was expected that he wouldn't rebel. He's not. But what it definitely does is there will be a lot of shadow fights that you can expect. It will perhaps begin with the cabinet formation. Who will make it to the cabinet? How many supporters of Siddaramaiah? How many supporters of DK Shivakumar? The caste combination, all that will be a huge factor. Apart from that, whenever there is a major decision that needs to be taken by the state government, there will be a question mark on whether this was a statement that has the concurrence of both the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. Those are going to be the flashpoints that we'll see in the coming few months and years. Also remember, the Congress might be saying that there's no power sharing formula at all. It's a full 5-year term. But what we do know is that this is something that has been promised to DK Shivakumar. So there will come a point, possibly sometime in 2025, where we'll have to look at a switch in the Chief Minister's seat. And that's when you will have a mega face-off once again.